video, I'm going to take cursed Lego figures and draw them in a Marvel style, courtesy of my buddy, SacredBricks. A few months ago, I did this video where I took TD character and drew it in a Marvel style. A really cool YouTuber named SacredBricks, go follow him, link down below, he commented, do mine next. And we had a little conversation, and I thought, why don't I take these really cool cursed characters that he did and draw them in a really, really cool Marvel style. Let's go. So the main one I'm gonna draw is this really, really cool SpongeBob character, but you know what? Let's save that to the end. I worked the hardest on that, so stay tuned to the end to watch me draw this SpongeBob cursed Lego fig. But first of all, why don't we try to draw this really cool Batman one?
This time we got Batman himself, the Dark Knight, and now he looks like this. He's completely forgotten that barbers exist, and he looks like he's got VIP tickets to a furry convention. Additionally, he's lost his right foot in battle, and has since become an angry ice cream barista, taking up real estate in his customers' mind while they sleep.
Time for some crazy, crazy Batman action here. So again, I already drew the SpongeBob character, and you'll see little glimpses of it. I want to save that surprise to the end because that is my favorite drawing. But after I was done with the SpongeBob, I thought it would be great to draw a few more of these cursed Lego figures here. And I wanted to start with this really weird Batman here. So we had the Batman body here, but make him a little bit older, a little bit more beard action, as you see me drawing here. A little more bushier eyebrows, a little bit more angry. Batman's always angry. He's got problems, you know. Batman's got a few problems going on. But also making him happy is also drawing this little peg leg he has here and these ice cream cones that he has in his hand. The ice cream cones, you can tell, they're kind of neutral. They're neutral. You're not sure if they're... Oh, that's a sad ice cream cone. There you go. So this is the cursed Batman. Okay, that's a simple one, but why don't we try something a little bit more difficult? Why don't we do this Olaf one? Don't worry, I'll get to the SpongeBob soon. Here we go.
Next, remember the snowman from earlier, the one whose head we cooked to make some nice fresh water? Well, I revived his head and turned him into an almighty snowman general. I pretty much decapitated this creepy skeleton guy who literally has no neck and then slapped on Olaf's head.
So now we are drawing Olaf. Love Olaf from Frozen. And I thought this would be a great opportunity to add him to this piece. Once again, just adding some supporting characters to supplement the SpongeBob, which you will see soon. You'll see that soon. But I also wanted to draw Olaf in this sort of marvelous style, giving him a chiseled jaw there. You know, nice jawline, looking in the mirror too as I drew it. But also adding a little bits of armor here and there. This would be one that I wouldn't mind spending a little bit more time on. But it was a supplemental character, so I just drew him off to the side and, you know, just adding my little flares here and there to the character. But this could definitely be one I could spend a good 10 hours on. But overall, just wanted to get the general feel of a Marvel style for this particular General Olaf here. And how about one more before we get to the SpongeBob one? How about this character from the Muppets?
Man, yes, his head itself is one of the most cursed things I've ever seen. It's from the Muppets Lego Statler minifigure, but in my attempt to make this absolute baddie even cooler, I turned him into a Sith Lord using Darth Maul's body, and then made him even cooler by giving him a floaty. This is the most feared Sith Lord ever.
Oh boy, here comes the most feared Sith Lord ever, as my friend SacredBricks said. So, again, I love the Muppets growing up, so it's great to do this particular character here. You know, also drawing older dudes. Always a lot of fun to do, but adding the Darth Maul style body, as you see me doing here. Now, again, this character was drawn pretty small. As you see, the SpongeBob character is to the left of him. So, you know, did the best I could with the amount of space that I had here on the side, but it was also fun adding the little floaty around his waist here, giving him, you know, my trademark fist pose there. Yes! Whenever I don't want to draw hands, I'll go ahead and do the fist pose there. But yeah, man, this is my Muppet Sith Lord right now. That was all well and good, and I drew all three of these after I drew this really, really cool Giga Chad SpongeBob one. Let's do that right now.
This SpongeBob is a Giga Sponge. Yeah, thanks to this shredded Lego torso piece, they used me for reference, I turned SpongeBob from a short burger-flipping sponge to an absolute top G beast that strikes fear into anyone he's around. If you thought SpongeBob was quick with those buns and patties before, you don't want to see him now.
All right, now to the main event. I am drawing here this Giga Chad looking SpongeBob character here. I've drawn SpongeBob in a Marvel style before, but wanted to use SacredBricks design when drawing this. First of all, again, a huge shout out to SacredBricks for letting me do a version of his characters. It's fun doing these Lego concepts and then turning them into this Marvel style, trying to interpret how I would draw these if these were Marvel characters, and turning the SpongeBob into a Marvel-ish style character was a lot of fun. And you know me, love drawing the muscles. Any chance I get to draw the big muscles, just because I don't have any, it's always a lot of fun to do. So I wanted to see how I could incorporate SpongeBob's sponge head into the rest of his body here. So one thing I wanted to do with this design is when you saw SacredBricks take off the head, you saw there was some detail there. So you saw that on his chest, he had like three scars on his chest. So I wanted to include that as well as the straps on his arms. That's what I also wanted to include. But also you see here, like SpongeBob, he still has his tie and his belt. So I also want to include that. So you see that very small under his chin. So that's why that is there. So again, but adding my sensibilities, adding a lot of veins to him, adding a lot of bulging muscles to the character here, but also adding that sponge texture. I want to add that all over the body, so just to make everything as uniform as possible here. As you see, only 3 fingers. Only have 3. Sponges only have 3 fingers under the sea. What did you do? But then again, also adding the weights here coming up shortly here. Going to go ahead and add these weights here. Because this boy can lift, man. This boy can lift. Right there. Okay? And this was a lot of fun. Once again, thank you to SacredBricks for letting me do this. And this was a lot of fun for sure. Here we go. SacredBricks cursed Lego figures drawn in a Marvel style. And here it is. The final drawing. This is the black and white version here, which I think turned out a lot of fun, especially with the supporting characters. You see everything all together. And then, of course, the colored by my longtime collaborator, my good friend, Mr. Thomas Mason. Please do give him a follow at Mental Studios. And once again, huge shout out to SacredBricks. By the way, do you have a cursed Lego figure, or do you have a really cool Lego figure that you put together and you would like to see me draw it? Why don't you go ahead and tweet a picture of that to me at TheBoxOfficeArtist. Thank you guys for watching, and why don't you watch this video next over here, because this one's funny too. Woo!